Hey, what's up YouTube? Jeremiah Hersey here from Pragmatic Works, and today we're talking about row level security, but this time we're focused in on the report server, the Power BI report server, and the Power BI desktop optimized for report server. That's what we're going to be using today, and just a couple little things here that you need to know as you're working through publishing out or saving out to the report server, that you need to make sure that you run your machine as an administrator. So when you go to open the Power BI desktop for report server, make sure you run that as an admin. I'm going to show you here in a second what happens if you don't, and you can run into some complications where it says it can't find the folder or you don't have access to the folder, and that's because you need to run the desktop tool as an administrator, and it just allows it to make that configuration with the report server, and everything lines up and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to show you what happens when you don't run it as an administrator, what error you're going to see as you go to save out to that report server. So here I am inside of a report, and so I'm going to go up here and go to File and Save As. So there is my Power BI report server located right there. So when I select that, what's going to happen is I'm going to choose the report server, and it's going to give me an error. It says, sorry, you don't have permission to save in this folder. So what you need to do is make sure that when you go to open up your Power BI desktop for report server, that you run it as an administrator. So right click and you want to run it as an administrator. And something to note, as you're using the Power BI desktop optimized for report server or the Power BI desktop optimized for the cloud, you need to make sure that you choose the proper application. So when you have both of them installed on your machine, you want to make sure that you choose the correct application that you want to be using. If you're working with the cloud, you want to select the Power BI desktop. If you are working on premises, you want to use the Power BI desktop optimized for report server. You want to open that first, run it as an administrator, and then select the file that you want to open up. So I'm going to go up here and go to File, Open Reports. I'm going to go to Browse Reports and select the one that I want. So here we are inside of our sample report, and you can see it looks just the same as it did before. And so as we're working through this, we just want to make sure that we set up the row level security exactly the same as done inside the Power BI desktop for the cloud. So you're going to be using DAX. You're going to be setting up the roles on the tables. And so you can see right now I have a United States role, and it's on the sales territory table. And this particular role is where the sales territory country equals the United States. And so I'm stating specifically what I want this role to filter down our data to. So the whole purpose of row level security is to filter the data for specific users. And so if they're only allowed to look at a certain territory, then we create a role that includes those specific territories. Or if we only want them to see specific tables, we can also hide tables and create a role that way as well. So row level security is about limiting the data that users can see. And so we're going to stick with the United States role here just to keep it simple for this video. But you can add as many roles on whatever tables you want to inside of this UI. So if we wanted to add another role, we could just go right here. I'm going to choose the geography table and click Add Filter. Notice we have the option to hide all the rows. This is how you hide a table. So you would hide all the rows here, and you could create a role where those specific users cannot see the tables, or you can choose specific columns within inside of that table. And so I could choose the English country region name and set it equal to a value to create a filter for that as well. So you can add a bunch of different filters on these individual tables. Click the ellipsis, add filter, and you can choose the specific column you want to use. Now all you have to do is specify in double quotes what the value is. So if I wanted to change this to maybe Canada, could do that as well. Okay, this little checkbox up here allows you to validate your DAX expression. That looks good. Okay, so just to verify this works here, I'm going to click Save. And then I'm going to go up here to the View As option. Okay, under the Modeling tab. And I'm going to view as the United States role, but we know that this is going to be specifically for Canada. All right, so we can see, there it is right there. Canada 1.9. So very easy to manage the roles inside of the UI. Okay, so I'll go ahead and change this back to United States. Click Save. All right, notice as soon as I make that change, it now has changed to the United States. So now that we've created our role inside of the desktop optimized for report server, we're now going to go up here to File once again and Save As. And then we're going to save as to the Power BI report server. Now, because I've run this as an administrator, when I select the folder now that I want to put this in, notice I do not get the error. Go ahead and save this. Looks okay. All right. Now, the other thing that you want to be aware of, okay, is that if you click on this link, there is a potential chance that it will not work. And the reason is once again, you need to run everything as an administrator. Okay, for permission purposes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to go to our web browser, and we're going to run our web browser as an administrator as well. And so you'll see if I click this Take Me There link, it's not going to let me view anything. It's going to say you don't have the rights to it. And so you need to run your web browser as an administrator, and then we're going to grab the link for our report server from the configuration manager. I'm going to show you how to do that, and then we're going to be able to navigate to that folder. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm going to show you, if I click Take Me There, notice I get a user permission error. Okay, so to avoid this, I'm just going to click OK. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up whatever web browser you want to use, and I'm going to run it as an administrator. All right, so I have now opened up this web browser. I'm running it as an administrator. And what you're going to do is you're going to open up the configuration manager. Go ahead and connect into it. And then we're going to go to the web portal URL. What I find easiest to do is just to type it in. All right, and we can now see that my sample report inside of the report server is located here. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to click on the ellipsis right here, and we're going to go to Manage. And then we're going to go down here to Row Level Security on the left-hand side. So Row Level Security. And then to add a member here, you want to make sure that you use the username for the group or the individual user. If you need to find that, one way to do that is inside of the desktop. If you create a measure, create a new page here, and I'm going to create a measure, doesn't matter where you create it, and all you're going to put in for that measure is the username. So if you want to find your individual username, you can use the username function to return that. Okay, so I'm going to put that inside of a card value here. Go ahead and put that in there. And so you can see that my username is Azure AD / Jeremiah Hersey. You can also use the user principal name as well. And so if I change this, instead of username, you can use user principal name as well. And you can see the difference is the email address versus the actual username. So I'm just going to enter in my username. So Azure AD Jeremiah Hersey. Okay, and I'll assign the United States role. There it is. And notice that I now have been assigned the role of the United States. So now as I go back to my sample report, notice that the only thing that I can see in my report is the United States because it's recognizing my username. And as I'm logged into the report server, you can see that username up here in the upper right hand corner. It has now recognized that, and so that the only information that I can see is the United States within inside of this server. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and if you'll subscribe to our channel, you'll be able to get more content just like this. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.